According to Islam, men are obliged to protect and provide for their family. That is, they should pay expenses for their wives and children. Whether the woman earns or not, that role is his. And whatever the woman earns is hers to keep. And if she chooses to contribute to the household, that is her choice. It will be considered as charity, sadaqah. So, this is why I think it is important for a woman to be financially independent before and after marriage. Islam recognizes women's right to property ownership. Khadija, the first wife of the Prophet, peace be upon him, was a wealthy businesswoman. We should learn from her. So if you have a right to something, why wouldn't you want to act upon it? My name is Shameem. For those who are new, welcome here. Now, first is respect. Having your own money make others respect you, or rather they don't see you as a burden and look down upon you. And it's not just others, even yourself, you'll have some level of respect for yourself. I'm not saying that only money can make others respect you, no. But it's one of many aspects that make others look at you with some respect. The second thing that comes with you having your own money is independence. You do not have to bend over backwards for anyone. When you want something, you can just get it without any restrictions. You don't have to beg someone or ask someone to give it to you. You just get whatever you want, whenever you want. You should not have to ask your husband for money. He is bound to give it to you by law. But let's face it, sometimes you want it and you don't get it. And it's not just about pleasing. Where I come from, kuna michango isoisha, we contribute a lot. Someone is dead, we contribute. There's somebody's wedding, we contribute. So there are these small contributions that are here and there. You can't always ask about them. Taka 1,000 nikalipe mchango, sijui harusi ya nani. I want 5,000 to go do this. It can be overwhelming. So it's good if you have your own money and take care of the small issues on your own. You don't have to burden someone with your extended issues. The third reason is safety net or security. When you're financially stable, you'll have option in your hands. You'll be in the marriage for the right reason, not just for financial support. It is your right and his duty as a husband to support you and be responsible for your needs, or at least the basic needs. But as human, sometimes you want or need more than just the basic needs. And also there are issues like mental, physical health issues, or motherhood or pregnancy can be overwhelming sometimes. So it reaches a point sometimes you just want to take some time from work. And if it's good if you have some emergency funds stashed somewhere, or you have a profit that comes in that can support you apart from the basic needs that you get from your husband. There's these other needs that you have, and you can support yourself and you'll be okay. So it's good if you have a security. Maybe you have a business running, something that is giving you income each month, or here and there you get something for yourself. I'm not saying that everyone should be going 9 to 5, or I'm not saying that everyone should have a business, but I'm saying you should have a source of income that you can rely on, that is always ongoing. You can do investments, you can do whatever you want to do, think of it, but have something that is going to be giving you some returns at the end of the day, so that you can always have something for yourself. And if your husband does not support you working outside the house, then he's supposed to compensate you with whatever you would have earned working. The other reason you should consider to make at least some money for yourself, or some income for yourself, is a divorce, in case of divorce. Now, no one goes into a marriage thinking of divorce, but things happen. Life can change, perspectives can change, goals can change, and sometimes divorce is the only way to go. Now, if you don't have anything to fall back on, you'll be losing left, right, and center, and starting over can be hard. Now, in Islam, the assets of a man before a marriage and what he earned after the marriage remains his. So, in case of divorce, Islamic law does not require distribution of property. Rather, each spouse walks away from the marriage with his or her own individual property. Now, imagine if you don't have anything to walk away with. Where do you start? And in case of children, some men take advantage of this and say, if you leave me, I will not support the children. If you take the children with you, I will not support them. And sometimes you don't want to leave them with the father. Maybe the father is not a very caring dad. You never know. So you want to raise your own children, maybe with your own principles. Now you are bound to stay in that marriage just because you want to stay there for the children. So it's good to have your own thing, so that even if you'll fight custody later, you'll do what by the law, whichever. But at the initial stage, you can actually walk away and support yourself and your children as you're going through the divorce process or you're going through the custody process, whichever way it will be. But you still have the option to walk away. You must have freedom to make choices. Don't compromise your life. Somewhere that I heard someone said, once you lose your financial stability, you're trapped. You don't have to trap yourself in a bad situation just because of financial instability. Remember, once the divorce happens, the husband does not owe you anything. The fifth reason is in case of death of a spouse. Now, this case is different from divorce because at least here there's some inheritance you can get. But what if there isn't anything for you to inherit? What if the house you're living in is a mortgaged house or it's a rental and the kids are in school and the breadwinner is gone and you are living hand to mouth? What then? And in death, it's not just about your spouse. It can also be your death. Having your own money gives you a chance to do more for the sake of Allah, sadaqah and zakah, helping the needy and the poor. So it's not just about the worldly stuff. As Muslims, we know once we die, everything else is cut off, except 3 deeds according to Hadith. That is ongoing charity, beneficial knowledge, and a righteous child who prays for you. Having your own money makes it easier or gives you opportunities to do things that will give you rewards even after you die. For example, the amal that will continue for you even after your death. You can contribute in building of masjid, or you can create water accessibility to people who need it. Those are some of examples. The beneficial knowledge, you don't have to actually teach someone direct. You can pay for someone tuition, madrasa tuition, whenever they learn whatever they learn and share with other people. You also benefit and get rewards for it even if you're gone. So for the child, praying for us is out of our control. The world is full of distractions these days. People forget to do things. But you can at least bet on the two, the ongoing charity and beneficial knowledge. These are not just things that are meant to be done by men. We can do them as women too. Again, we need to learn from our mother Khadija. She was named the builder of nations because she did so much for the Muslim Ummah with her money. So you don't have to make millions, but make something for yourself that you can use to support yourself in case of death. Because people die every day. He doesn't choose. It can be anyone. It can be you going fast. It can be him going fast. So think about it and do something about it. So as Muslims, we need to think about today and tomorrow. Do things that are beneficial for you here in this world and also will benefit you when you're dead. Last thing is peace of mind. When you're financially stable, you're not anxious. You just relax because you know that, as in, peace of mind just comes automatically. No financial stress. You just live your life, just being. And yes, this is life. You can have other stresses, but at least financial stress will not be one of them. Marriage is a union between two people, built with many foundations: love, commitment, respect, support, liability, faithfulness, loyalty, and more. There are rights and duties for both spouses, of which a husband is to support, protect, and provide for his family. And for the wife is to guard and protect the husband's property and his children. But these days, to get 100% from your husband is a rare thing. Some get 50%, some get 75%. If you get 100%, my dear sister, I clap for you and you have my respect. But here is my opinion, even though my opinion is not a fact, but I think it's best for us ladies to support ourselves. If you thrive to be a homemaker, it's still fine, but you can at least earn something from home. And same applies for the stay-at-home mothers. I admire traditional marriages, but it's good for ladies to have their own thing going. Also men, When your women are trying to be financially independent, do not see them as rivals, but support them. If you found this video helpful, consider subscribing, liking, and leaving a comment down below. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.